Hello friends, welcome. Friends, today I teach explain the analytical method for vector addition. Friends, suppose we understand first of all, now we have two vector A and vector B. And this vector A and B have x and y component. Suppose for vector A, x component it is denoted by ax and its y component it is denoted by ay. Same way for vector B, its x component is denoted by bx and its y component it is denoted by by. Friends, first of all, look here. Here now we take in xy plane, now we take this is the first vector. Its tail is put on origin. Look here, this is a vector A, okay, and this is a x component of this vector. Suppose this is a vector, so here ax is a x component of vector A and its magnitude is, look here, 25, and this is a y component of vector A and its magnitude is 26. Suppose now we change its magnitude. Look here, at that time its x component is 15 and its y component magnitude is 30. So now we have two vector A and vector B. Suppose this is vector A and now we take another vector, this is a vector B. Okay, so this is a x component of vector B and this is a y component of vector B and its equation is, look here, vector A is equal to ax I caret, I is a unit vector, plus ay j caret. Same way vector B is equal to bx I caret plus by j caret. Now let's R be that sum, means R is equal to, vector R is equal to A plus B. So friends, look here, again we change its magnitude. Look here, this is a vector A and this is a vector B, but tail of the vector B is put on head of the vector A. So this is vector A and this is vector B. Now we want to find out total sum of this vector. So now we draw a resultant vector. Look here, this is a green line is a resultant vector, means addition of two vector A and vector B. Means here, look here, vector R is a resultant vector. But now we take sum, means vector A plus vector B. So vector A have two component, x and y, means ax I caret plus ay j caret. And vector B have also two component, bx I caret plus by j caret. Look here, I caret is a common. So now we take common, means ax plus bx close bracket I caret plus, same way j caret are also common, so we can write down ay plus by j caret. Here ax plus bx it is denoted by rx, means rx is equal to, now we take ax plus bx. Same way ry is equal to, now we take ay plus by. So here we can write down instead ax plus bx is equal to rx and ay plus by is equal to ry. So we get equation number 4, vector r is equal to rx I caret plus ry j caret. Thus, each component of the resultant vector r is the sum of the corresponding component of vector a and vector b. Suppose now we assume vector a and vector b in 3 dimensions. Means, look here, formula for the vector a is equal to ax I caret is a x component of vector a plus ayj is a y component of vector a, and azk is a z component of the vector a. Same way for vector b, we can write down vector b is equal to bx I caret plus byj caret plus bz k caret. Now we take sum, means we want to find out resultant vector. So resultant vector r is equal to, now we take vector a plus vector b. Same way, now we take common I caret, common j caret and common k caret. So we can write down directly vector r is equal to rx I caret, where rx is equal to ax plus bx plus ry j caret, where ry is equal to ay plus by plus rz is equal to az plus bz. Friends, with the help of this formula, we can find out resultant vector. Next question is, give the explanation of position and displacement vector for particle moving in a plane by giving suitable equation. Look here. Here now we have in xy plane one vector OP. Here O is a origin and vector R is a position vector of particle, otherwise particle P. Okay. So what is position vector? The position vector R of the particle P located in a plane with reference to the origin. मीन्स उसका जो पोजीशन होता है वो हमें विद द हेल्प ऑफ पोजीशन वेक्टर मिलता है. सपोज लुक हियर, now we take another vector. Its tail is put on origin. Look here. Suppose now we draw one vector. So at that point, what is resultant vector? Its position. We can find out. Look here. Here its magnitude is 51.5. This is the x component. This is the y component. Means here r vector r is equal to x I caret plus y j caret, where x and y are the component of vector r along x and y axis, or simply they are the coordinate of the object. Next, displacement vector. First of all, we understand this figure. Look here. First of all, one particle at point P. So its position vector is denoted by vector r. This is the x component and this is the y component. So its position vector r is equal to, we can write down x I caret plus y j caret. After some time, this particle is reached at point P dash. At that time, its new position vector is r dash, vector r dash, and its new x and y component is a x dash I caret plus x y dash j caret. Otherwise, friends, look here. First of all, displacement, now we take r1 is equal to x1 I caret plus y1 j caret. This is a, instead vector r we can write down r1, and its direction from p to p dash, and r2 is equal to, means r dash is equal to, we can write down, here some mistake are create, not, it is not required r1, because now we want to find out displacement vector. So delta r is equal to, we can write down r dash, vector r dash minus vector r. This equations are not available in our PDF, but directly they are solved. Vector r dash minus vector r means, here now we take I caret common. So x dash minus x whole bracket I caret plus y dash minus y j caret. Here x dash minus x is equal to, now we take delta x, and y dash minus y is equal to, now we take delta y. So we get displacement between 2 points, delta r dash is equal to, the way delta r is equal to delta x I caret plus delta y j caret.